Some people used to call me that they are trying to understand what it will require to farm 1 acre, what it will require to farm 5 acres. Now, I'm going to talk about this as these topics progress. You see, some people will just give me a call, and what they are telling me is, sir, I'm planning to start my farming. I have up to 10 acres. I want to do plantain farming. I'm interested to join you in plantain farming business. I'm going to start in October, and I'm having it in mind to plant about 3,000 plantain suckers in 10 acres. I want to hear from you how much you do supply, sir. These are the questions that they are not even set to learn or hear from coach. They will be telling me that they are planning to start up their farming October. They don't know the best time to start farming. They don't know what it requires to start their plantain farming, how to start it. Um, they don't know the approaches, the different decision to make. They have not asked question. They are just looking at when their money will be available. That is when they will start. And by the time they start, they start by making mistakes in the first decision they make, and those mistakes continues even when they start their plantain farming, not even taking the time to look for a coach that will guide them perfectly to manage their farm very well. Now, areas that needs capital in plantain farming. Number one, setup process. When setting up your plantain farming needs lots of money in starting up. Purchasing your suckers is part of the setup process. Purchasing your suckers, preparing your land, taking your suckers from point of purchase to where your farm is. You need a lot of money to achieve that. But many people do not actually know. That's why lots of them make mistake to go to the wrong person, roadside person, farmer who does not even have address, who you cannot even find. They will just give them 2 million naira. Abeg, supply me suckers from your farm. That one will boast at them that they have a lot of suckers, and before you know it, they will only supply out of 2,000. They will only supply 300, 400, and they can't even find them to supply. Some will use 3 months or 2 months to supply 1,000 suckers, when there are professionals that supply 2,000 suckers in just one day. You order for your 2,000 suckers today, you pay today, the next day you are getting your 2,000 suckers. Professional knows how to run that. So those who are roadside farmers, they don't know. So where you spend your much of your investment in the purchasing process, setting up process, purchasing of suckers, bringing it to your farm, getting your farm prepared, clearing your farm, and after planting all of them, that is when your process of setup is complete. What some farmers is supposed to plant within just 1 week or 2 weeks, after 4 months they are still trying to plant it. We planted 5,000 plus plantain suckers in just 1 week, 7 days. And those plantain suckers is expecting to start producing the same time, because plantain suckers you planted at once, by the time production starts, is going to come out in bulk, not when you slowly plant them and you can't even take care of them. So number two, labor. You spend money for your labor. Now, many people spend amiss in having their farm, in labor aspects in their plantain farming. They spend amiss. They hire daily pay workers to come and be working in their plantain farm. That is the wrong thing to do. So it is better to employ people that you pay monthly to handle your plantain farming. If you are very serious to progress, hire people and pay them monthly. Recruit them as your staff. Let them be a staff and not a daily pay people or a yearly pay people. Hire them to be serious to work for you. So whatever it takes to make your payments, pay them. Get their food ready, pay them monthly. Let them occupy the job in your farm so that every of their daily practices, as they wake up in the morning, your farm, as they close in the evening, from your farm, let them give full attention. Avoid hiring daily pay workers. So channel your money towards hiring the monthly workers. If you need to bring them from one state to another, to your state, spend money to do that. If you need to have them uh, build a place, build a place in your farm or rent a place for them, spend money for that, because the returns will be better than daily pay workers. Number three, planning. Like I have said, people plan their farm without having the the help from a coach or from a professional, without seeking for assistance from professional. That is the wrong way of venturing into farming. But it's not really all commodities that you can get professional. No. But the one you know you can get professional, just like plantain farming, and one of the professional in plantain farming, the one you know you can get, meet with them, call them. No matter what you are charged, try to pay, because you are going to learn the shorter way. It will help you when you meet with them, ask them necessary questions. If you don't want to spend so much in hiring them into your farm, watch their videos. Watch my videos. Most of this, what we are doing, I teach it in all the most of the secrets to what I will come to your farm to do. I have taught many of them in my video. Go and start watching my video. Play it. Don't buy airtime, buy recharge card, buy data. Play their video. You will learn one thing from each of the video you watch. Number four, growing process. Growing your plantain crops require money. Proper research on enhancing plantain growth is very, very vital. This include acquiring organic agents like manure, which requires significant purchases capital and logistic planning. Most farmers will not consider the use of manure in their crop, in their farming. This is wrong approach to farming. You must reserve some amount. Even if you have spent in setting up your farm, you must reserve some significant amount, substantial amount to feed your crop. And when you do that, you will smile at the end. Number five, marketing process. These are areas you must look at in that you will spend money to run in cultivating your crop, most especially plantain crops. Marketing process. If you are the one that chooses to sell your produce directly, you must be ready to buy a mobile device, vehicle that will transport your harvest from your farm to the market. Yes, you shouldn't depend on vehicle that you hire, because there are some vehicle that you will hire, then when they come to your farm for the first time, they won't come again. They will tell you your farm road is bad. They are not going to come there. But if you have your own vehicle, whenever you want to do harvest, you will always come and harvest your crops. So have the resources to buy mobility that will take your crops from your farm to the markets. Large plantain farm often faces challenge during harvesting. Yes, and transportation is one of them. Ensuring a smooth marketing process requires careful planning and investments. Yes, these are the areas you must spend your money to pursue as you are looking forward to embark on your plantain farming. I said number one, planting process, which is setting up process, labor, planning process, channel your money into them. Then growing process. Remember, your planning process involves buying data, buying enough data to watch videos of coaches who are into the commodity that you want to go into. Buy data is part of research. Yes, to undergo research. Buy airtime, make calls, call or send messages to your coach. You can send money to your coach. Yes, you can send encourage your coach. You can give them something, at least encourage them. Even if they are giving you free training, there are ways to say thank you. Yes, part of the money that you are using to set up your farm, it is where you channel the money to planning process. So